Hey Fishers, fishing report once again. Look, I've got a lot of really mixed reports from the weekend, from the long weekend. Some are good, some aren't so crash hot. But look, there's a bit of activity around us. The Victorian boys tell me the dart was fantastic. Most blokes got their bag limit down there, to be honest with you, each day. Just flatline trolling. You can down rig, you can lead line, still catch fish, but who wants to do that when you can just flatline and catch a fair share of fish? So some really good trout down there at the moment. The Vic streams were a little bit tough on the weekend, probably because of all the people around. It was like Pitt Street everywhere you went because of this relaxing of the travel rules and what have you. So yeah, you really had to book a spot almost, basically. So that's probably why it made it tough. Hume Weird, disappointing. There's the odd fish coming out of it, but certainly nothing to get excited about. There's a couple of good cod out of Mulwala, but it's still really tough work down there. It's not firing by any means. I think it was Mark Larson from McGrath Lures. He picked up a nice metre 8 the other day down there, just on a spinnerbait. So yeah, that's the only decent one I've heard of, to be honest with you. There's probably a couple more. We don't hear about them all. The crays are going really well down that way in the Murray, the river here. Crays were okay, but they weren't spectacular. They were good. That's about as far as it goes. But there was a few cod caught as well. Quite a few little trout cod, which really surprised me this time. But anyway, it's fishing well, bait fishing, lure fishing, and the crays are there, so it's worth the effort. Don't forget all the streams are closed now. Tumut River, didn't get much of a report from there. Blowering, it's pretty tough at the moment, to be honest with you. Just going back over my records, it was probably late July, early August before it really fired up last year, so it's probably still a spot early for the big cod. They're getting a few. There was a metre 30 the other day again, but look, there's a lot of hours between them, I can tell you now. Burrinjuck seems to be a little bit better than Blowering. It's not going crazy stuff, but it's fishing okay. Yucambine, Jindabyne, and Tentanga all fish well on the weekend. Tentanga you won't get in there now because of the close the back road that goes in there basically, but everything else fished quite well up there, so we're pretty happy with that. Off the bank with bait, trolling didn't seem to matter a great deal. But I got a great report, fantastic report actually from Wangler, and take it as you want it basically, but the boys who are talking to there tell me it's going gangbusters, absolutely cracking. Have no idea why that dam is fishing so much better than all the others at the moment. Yellows with bait, not a problem. Worms in particular, and we've been saying this for the last 2 to 3, 4 weeks, but they're the reports that are coming in, and very, very productive. Cod, plenty of them, some big cod, quite a few. Swim baits, casting, trolling spinnerbaits, very, very good. Bright colours, oranges and whites and things like that seem to be doing better than anything else. The most consistent area has been where the Abercrombie and Lachlan run into the main basin. In that area, around that Oakey Creek area, all up through there, that seems to be where a lot of fish are getting caught. A few up the arms, a few on the rest of the basin, but that seems to be a bit of a hot spot at the moment, as you can see. Exciting fishing in some places, hard work in others, but that's fishing for you. This is the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.